So the brand new 2023 GV70, we'll see it now on the exterior, and once we finish this part, we're gonna go on the inside and I'm gonna show you all the features that it has. The competition for the GV70 will be from BMW, the X3, and from Mercedes, the GLE. The MSRP for this specific car will be $57,000, between 57 and 58 depend with which accessory comes from the factory. Now, if we look this Prestige model, if we take a look at the rims, on this one we have the 21-inch rims with a really nice, unique design. We're gonna go inside right now. I'm gonna present to you all the electronic upgrades that this car has, including the differences between all the three models. Let's go inside, guys, and so we can check all the features that it has, all the luxury that's inside, and also how to set up this beautiful car once you get it. Let's go.
Yo!
We are in the car. We can close the door so we can isolate all this noise, and we can see it has a pretty nice display that starts with the Genesis logo. We can start the car. We have multiple ways to start the car. We can start it with, of course, the start button here that is specific only on the GV70. It comes with the Prestige model and Advance. This car actually just came from the truck and it hasn't been inspected. That's why it's a lot of plastic still on it. So right there is the fingerprint identification. You can set up the car. You can put up to 2 people that will identify them. Once you put your finger there, it will detect that is your user, will adjust the seats based on your previous command, and you can also start the car like that. That is a unique feature that only Genesis has. Now, if we look at the material used inside, you will notice there is no plastic. So Genesis did a really nice job. Even on this side, usually even on Mercedes, you will actually see some type of quality plastic, but we put the leather here. Here it's hidden the wireless charging station. If we look at the design, it's a flow. You can see this aluminum going into a flow and going around. There's no ups and back. It's a continuous line across the car. Today is too bright outside. You still see a little bit the interior ambient lighting, which you can actually select up to 12 colors, and if you do not like one of them, you can customize. You have the option to customize your own color. We're gonna go later in this video, and I will show you how you do that from the center console. Meanwhile, don't forget, guys, to subscribe, like, and hit that notification bell button. That way you will stay up to date on this channel with all the brand new updates on the Genesis brand. If we look on the left side on the door panel, you see it has a pretty wide place right here. A lot of cars are narrow or too up and too down, and it's uncomfortable to rest your hand here. Therefore, they made a great job. A lot of my customers love that this new design on the GV70, that is pretty comfortable just to hold your hand here. The same with the handrest in the center. Pretty nice, comfortable way to hold your hand and to touch and to play with the screen. Now let's go and I will explain to you every button that this car has, But before that, I want to explain you all the safety feature that the GV70 has. So they came up with, of course, the front and rear collision avoidance system. It will automatically brake for you in case you don't notice the car in front of you. It will warn you, make a warning sound, and if you do not engage, the car will automatically engage for you. Same in the back. When you back up the camera, on the camera, you will see from which direction a car is coming. I think up to 100 feet, it's gonna warn you. If you don't engage, the steering wheel will start vibrating, and of course, these settings are all adjustable based on your preference. And after, if you're still not engaged, the car will automatically start braking for you. Now, really cool feature that this car has too, like the GV80 that I presented, you guys need to check out the previous video on the GV80 with all the features, and you can start comparing these cars. Of course, this is a crossover SUV, and that would be the mid-size SUV that would compare with the larger vehicles from Mercedes, like the ML, I think, I'm not sure, but from BMW with the X5. The feature is the blind spot monitor collision avoidance system. In case you are in someone's blind spot and someone is trying to pull into you, the car will detect that and will readjust on the opposite side to avoid an accident, but not too much, of course, to create one. These are a part of the safety feature. Now let's go and set up every button for you in case you bought this car and you do not know all the features that it has, because it comes with so many. A lot of the customers get confused, or it takes them a while to figure everything out. So we are looking at the door. Driver's side, we can see here on the left side you have 3 buttons set, 1 and 2. The 1 and 2 comes from the profile. So once you set up your chair and the mirrors, from here it's like a joystick. To set up your mirrors, you press left for the left side, and you can go around the right side the same. This button here will, when you press it, the mirrors, the side mirrors are folding in, and you press one more time to fold back out. Now once you set up again the chair and everything, you just press set and which profile you want. Once you set up the profile, is also mentioned here in the clutch that the profile has been saved. Moving forward, the locks to lock and unlock all the doors. This will be for the windows, 04, and this will be the child safety. On the left side here we have the auto shut off. A lot of people do not like this feature on other cars, but a lot of people came here to the Genesis of Las Vegas, and once they saw this feature, how different and smooth transition it has compared with any other car, that they complain that it's too rough, they feel like they're getting rear-ended once the car is starting back up. This car will be so smooth, a lot of times you cannot even say that this feature is on. The second button here will be illumination of the clutch. You can make it to be not as bright, and you can put it at max. That way in the summertime you can so in the summertime, if you're on max, even the Vegas sun is so bright, you will have no issue seeing everything super clear on the display. You will have this button to you just hold it and the trunk is popping. You have the option to open it from the clutch and from the menu, from your key, and also of course you have a button on the wiper to open it, so you don't have to bend. It's very put up, very convenient. I will show you once we get out. Of course, you have you can set up your lights to be on auto. If you can see here, a lot of people like they can't see, and so they don't know where is it. Genesis put the option to see it right in front of you. That way you don't get confused and you see it's on auto. If you just press it one time in the front, you'll see you get active your high beam assistance. That way you don't have to worry about that you're driving with your high beams on or off. I don't know if, on the camera is not really visible, the 3D effect of this car in the clutch, but here, right here, it's the eye reader. It's detecting the position of my eyes to give me the best 3D effect of the clutch. The clutch have multiple ways, multiple colors you can set up. Normally they change once you change the driving mode. You can see in sports it gets like a red lightsaber that is vibrating when you accelerate. You have the comfort, eco mode. Now mind, this you can select to stay the same in whatever mode. So if you like the red sports, but the sport model, but you do not want to be in sports mode, or you want it to be in eco mode, then show this to save more gas but look cool in the same time. You can do that, and I'll show you how. Sport mode plus will take off all the safety features, and you'll be in full manual mode. You'll have to switch gears from the pedals and make it fun and custom. You can customize your own way to drive. If you put the blinkers on, you will detect that you will see that the cameras pop up, the blind spot monitors. Very convenient, placed right in front of you. A lot of people complain on Tesla and other models or Honda that is on the right side, and they don't feel comfortable looking at them while they're driving. Therefore, Genesis put it right in front of you to make it as convenient as possible, an easy, smooth drive. We'll see everywhere leather. I love the features. I love the quality of the materials that they used. Aluminum, leather everywhere, and no plastic. I know I said it before, but it's just amazing how this car feels and the quality for this price. We'll see here. We'll go into the menu and we'll take individually each button. Of course, maps will show you the map where you can go on search and search for the address that you want. You'll see here you can use it if you're not feel comfortable on touching. You can also use this joystick and play around, move it and select each button that you want. And if you want to draw, you can just write here and it's creating the letter for you. Going back to the map, you can split the map. You can make it full, or you can press this button and split it in 70-30%, and you can use different features like music, compass, time, or even customize your own button. Going back, navigation menu, you can set up places like home address, work address, and you can just speak to the car to drive you home or to work or whatever, wherever you feel like. Sirius XM will be the radio station, the satellite radio, which you can get when you buy a brand new car from Genesis of Las Vegas. You will get 3 months of free Sirius XM. On the media, you'll connect your phone and will show you your YouTube videos or whatever you prefer. The HD radio data will show you the traffic and the fuel prices around you. Your phone, so to set up your phone, You just have to press the phone button and the car is talking to you. You just have to go into your Bluetooth, onto your phone, onto the Bluetooth menu, and it will pop up on the last button. You will see for example, the vehicle menu, whatever is displayed. So in this case, GV70, you just press connect, pair, and download all the contacts into the car. Super simple, super easy for everyone to do it. Nothing complicated. It literally takes you 30 seconds. Genesis Connect services will we'll show you basically your app on your phone. When you download, when you buy a new car, we'll send you an email to set up the Genesis Connect services, or we can do it right here into the store to make it easier for you. So you can start the car, set up the temperature of the car, see the diagnosis, how much fuel you have, and when you do need to to schedule your next service appointment. Which brings us to the Genesis brand. If you guys do not know, basically Genesis, being a Korean company, it's all about customer service. Therefore, when you buy a brand new Genesis, you will get the valet mode, which means we're basically going to your house or your location, office, wherever you are. We drop you off a Genesis car. Meanwhile, we take care of your car, we drive your car back, services, and bring it back to you. Therefore, you do not have to waste hours of your time into the service and doing your oil change or whatever it is, because the Genesis will come with a 10-year warranty on the transmission and engine, or 100,000 miles, whichever comes first, 5 years bumper to bumper, or 60,000 miles, 5-year road assistance, and 3-year complimentary service. The car does not require premium gas. You can also, another advantage of Genesis, you can put regular gas in it. So what I'm saying, for 3 years, you really have to put nothing in this car but gas and drive it. Projection, it will be for your Android or Apple CarPlay. Voice memos, when you're driving and you have some ideas, just press this button and you can customize, for example, this button to jump straight to it. Customize to jump whatever you want. Into the setup menu will come back at the end, and I want to show you because that's more complex. Valet mode, in case you valet your car at a restaurant or hotel, this car will have a lot of personal information about you. So when you press that mode, nobody can do anything with this car but drive it and park it, nothing else. Okay, so moving on the seats, you can actually adjust the setting of your front passenger seat from here, including the side of your seat. And another place you can do it, it's like in a limousine type of car from here. So if you are a passenger in the back of the car, you can actually play and make yourself more space just from the simple comfort of the side of the chair. Now going into the other seat option right here, you can select the seat warm-up balance, the seat ergo motion seat, which I showed you before, which you can actually it sets the comfort of the stretch option that uses motion to help reduce body fatigue. You can also have also a button on the side of the chair where when you press it, it pops up here what type of massage you have. You can select just the pelvic, lumbar, and whole body, and gives you a nice massage. It's not gonna be like a deep tissue massage, but it's something relaxing. Moving forward, quiet mode will actually just completely mute the back seat speakers in case you have someone in the back sleeping and you want to keep driving the car comfortably and still hear your music. You can do so by quieting in the back and keep it in the front. Climate, you can control the whole climate of this car, where the wind to blow, in which direction, and also on the right side you have a couple other options to put on the the dehumidifying, defrosting, and you can select the rear climate, and they have their own climate. So this car has a 3 climate, 2 in the front and 1 in the back. Notification once your Genesis Connect services are connected. You can actually you can put the car to notify you once it needs some service or anything else. And the manual, the last button here, will give you a QR code which you can scan with your camera inside the car, and will give you an online manual with a breakdown of each individual category to set up from the comfort of your car in front of your phone, and you can play around to make it as user-friendly as possible. Now, going back to the setup, this will be a very complex, where a lot of people have issues, but what I'm advising my customers to always use this button up here, the search button, to go straight where they want to go. So for example, if you want to set up the position of your seat, or like to customize the height, you just type in ergo motion and it just starts, jumps right where you want to be. If you want to go to set up the audio system, you put audio and you go to audio system updates, or whatever you are looking for. If you're looking to see if, because a lot of people they are getting confused with the wireless charging station, and a lot of times they are like turned off automatically. So if you put wireless charging station system, you just click here and it shows it to you here. That is wireless charging system, it's active, right? The auto rear wiper, you can select that on. It has a bunch of stuff. The digital key, now how you set up your digital key, you when you get it, you have to put it right here in the wireless charging station, and it will automatically configure it based on the VIN number of this car. If you go to convenience, you can set up what to show you, the service internal to remind you when you're due, the oil change reminder, and the rear occupant alert. The rear occupant alert, a really nice feature of this car. So once you stop the car and you get out, it's gonna show you if to check your rear seat. It does that all the time, even if you don't have anyone in the back. Now, if you do have someone in the back and you are getting out of the car and you are forgetting your dog or something, whatever it is, and you do lock the car and you walk away, the car will start honking after you. And if you still ignore that for goddamn know what reason, the car will send you a text message to check up your rear seats. That way, nobody has no reason to forget their pets or God knows what in the back. That's a really cool feature that Genesis put in. So the door lift gate here, if you want to set up your trunk to automatically open, you go down and you select the smart lift gate, which will automatically open when you are approaching the car with the smart key. A lot of people like to deactivate it because they don't want all the time the trunk to pop up for no reason. But if you know you're about to you're parked at the grocery store, you know you're gonna walk to the car and you want that to pop, you just go into the menu. Easier way, you just go to the search, type in lift gate, and right here it goes. At the lights, you can change the ambient lighting. Right now you can see it's like a aquamarine white because it's a red interior. Let's turn it red. It looks really nice. Also here. So again, it has so many features right here. The voice recognition, user profile. When you go on the user profile, change user, you have different driving and a guest mode. When you are in the driver one, you can customize right here the fingerprint option. You have different ways to set it up. Let's go back to the user profile, and you get it here. You can customize your name, password, and fingerprint identification. Set password, and it's gonna instruct you how many times you have to put your finger and lift it up, just like you were setting up on the smartphones that had that. Before the Face ID recognition, we had that fingerprint. So that would be all. If you guys want to know more about the GV70, please comment down below so I know to make my videos better and better every time. I am in the beginning of this YouTube, but I'm trying to provide this to my customers who bought cars from this dealership and around the world, in case you decide to show you how easy it is, and to show you how great of a car this is. But you're gonna make up the mind. If you do drive one of the Genesis competitors, please comment down below and let me know how better or worse is that car. Again, thank you very much. I will show you also the back seat. Let's go actually right now and let's walk out. It got dark outside. So in the back seat, you see we have plenty of space, and if you want to recline the seats, you can do so by pulling this lever and the back seats recline. Look at how great materials they use. Very, very nice and very roomy. If you want to use the shades, you can just manually move it up and down. And going into the trunk, this is the button where you just press and the trunk opens. If you're a shorter person, you can set up the trunk door to lift only up to a specific point. So let's make a test. If you want it just till here, you can actually stop it right here by just pressing the button one more time. And if you want to set it always to reach only this height, you hold the button until it made that sound. And the other button is to lock and unlock the whole car. Let's make another test. Now that I set it up to that level, let's see until where it comes up. And it stopped there where you set it up. It doesn't go higher. So this was the car, the GV70. Again, don't forget to subscribe, like, give me a comment and let me know how I did it and what car do you want me to review after. Thank you very much guys for staying all the way till the end. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did happen to be in Vegas, I will be at 7200 West Sahara at the only Genesis in Nevada. Please call me at 775-815-5531 if you do need to make an appointment or you need to talk to me about any Genesis product. Thank you very much again. Hope to see you soon. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell button. That way you will be up to date with all the Genesis product. If you do want to take a look at the GV80 that I previously filmed, don't forget to check those videos out. Thank you very much. Have a great day.